Up the pipe!
G'day guys, Nate here. Silly season is officially upon us. Recent updates and trade murmurs and whatnot at Collingwood, particularly surrounding Bobby Hill alongside Jamie Elliott. As of this recording, Brody Mihocek news as well and just other updates in the AFL world. I'm recording this on my lunch break. Reason for this is, well, my work laptop and computer's going through a Windows 11 update and it's taking its sweet bloody time. So I'm sneaking this video in. And it's probably best to record this video now because when it comes to these trade murmurs and rumors and whatnot, talk about it now because if it's not going to be talked about today, it's old news tomorrow. So I'm going to discuss this now. You'll see this uploaded on a Wednesday night. I had plans to look back on my 2025 season predictions for Collingwood. I'm going to push that out to tomorrow or Thursday night or possibly Friday night. My plans for uploading this week before the free agency period and also the official trade period starting on Monday is looking back on my season predictions, maybe one last update looking at or heading into free agency in the trade period. Saturday morning or Saturday afternoon, I'll upload a video looking back on our Copeland Trophy and best and fairest count. And then Sunday, hopefully about 5 p.m., I'll upload a massive review on Collingwood's 2025 season, team review and player analysis as well. My most detailed video coming up. So that's all I watch this space. That's my unofficial verbal plans. This video discussing all things Bobby Hill, Jamie Elliott, Brody Mihocek, and also updates on Mason Cox, Tom Mitchell, and other AFL rule updates and changes and whatnot. Before I get into this video, make sure you guys are subscribed to my channel if you're not already. I am going to be uploading videos in the off season, updated trade rumors and whatnot. Give the video a like, comment your thoughts, all things Collingwood, what you want to see, what you don't want to see. Share these videos, recommend it as well. I'll be around in the off season up until at least October 15th. And then who knows from there. There is a draft, November 19th and November 20th. And then once that's all done, that might be my season done for uploads this year. So cheap plugs out of the way. Let's just get into this video. And I'm going to go backwards. So from Tuesday night, discussing what happened on the agenda setters, Bobby Hill's response to it, and also Sam Edmonds' comments and doubling down. He did double down on this on Trade Radio this morning. I'll start with, again, the agenda setters. D-Day looms large for Collingwood, or the Pies. Collingwood have increased their offer in a bid to keep Jamie Elliott from a move to the Gold Coast Suns. But Friday looms as D-Day for the club, who is also yet to secure fellow forward Brody Mihocek. 7 News' Mitch Cleary believes Mihocek is more likely to depart. That's my opinion as well, with his offer at Melbourne so convincing it's almost too hard to ignore, which is also fair enough. Job security, money as well. Melbourne need a consistent key forward. Brody Mihocek answers that bill for Melbourne. But Elliott faces a massive call on his future with more money reportedly on offer at the Suns. Collingwood's BNF is on Friday, which I've just said earlier. The thought is if they get through that night without extension announcements for Mihocek and Elliott, both will be out the door, which is my opinion as well. I'm going to say that now. If Mihocek or Elliott don't confirm in the next 48 hours what their plans are, then it's going to be all options on the table. And I'm just going to cut in here as well. Mitch Cleary tweeting nearly at 12:30 p.m. today that Carlton have expressed interest in Jamie Elliott. So silly season is officially upon us, guys. The sense I'm getting out of Collingwood right now is Mihocek is more likely to leave. Elliott, in an ideal world, would stay at Collingwood. It's just a matter of getting the offer to the right point to satisfy him to stay. I think the Mihocek offer from Melbourne is so convincing it's almost hard to ignore. Collingwood won't be budging as much on the Mihocek deal. Sam Edmund believes Collingwood still has a lot of work to do to get an Elliott deal over the line. Collingwood have been playing contract catch-up in the last couple of months. Collingwood have improved their offer. It was 2 years and mid $400,000. Now it's 2 years at mid $500,000 with a trigger for 3 years. Gold Coast now at the table formally with a 3-year offer, guaranteed with much more money as well. It's inconceivable that Collingwood would let it get to this. You can understand he's 33, they've got an aging list, but this guy kicked 60 goals this year. I think it was a borderline offensive offer. It was low fours, and at 2 years, he's kicked 60 goals for the year, should have been All Australian, 8 goals in 2 finals. It's like trying to get blood out of a stone at Collingwood. And that right there, that parting comment there, bit of an insult towards Collingwood trying to get blood out of a stone. He's 33 years old, Jamie Elliott, career best year, I get it. The pendulum for this one between Collingwood and Gold Coast, and all of a sudden Carlton throwing their hands into the ring here. Gold Coast, 3 years, more money. Jamie Elliott prefers to stay initially at 2 years, offering more money now. Pendulum there is swinging to Gold Coast, back to Collingwood. Collingwood back to Gold Coast. Gold Coast back to Collingwood. And as of this recording, October 1st, free agency ends October 10. So we're 10 days away maximum from knowing what's going to happen. But you'd think this deal will be sorted, whether he stays or goes, very early. So it's all a watch this space there for Jamie Elliott. But there was updates as well on Bobby Hill, and this is pretty much the meat and potatoes of this video. So also on the agenda setters, Sam Edmund put forward Bobby Hill rumours and whatnot. Sam Edmund suggesting that 3 clubs were advised that Bobby Hill could be on the trade table, with one saying it was, quote, a fishing expedition. This is a real source of intrigue. Rival clubs will tell you that they've been giving an indication, a hint, a nudge that maybe Bobby Hill is gettable. It's unclear as to who has been given that indication, but certainly the industry whispers for the right price could be pricey out of Collingwood. For the record, Collingwood flatly refutes this. There is no world where Bobby Hill will be traded. His management says they've been spoken to no one, certainly none of the Perth clubs. And that's interesting right there. You'd think of the 3 clubs, 2 of them would be West Coast, Freo, and Gold Coast. Jonathan Ralph, I'll call him here. He hasn't doubled down, but he keeps pushing this idea that Gold Coast are interested in Bobby Hill, but no one else has reported on it. So it's fluff, it's bullshit early on for that one. Bobby Hill himself is committed to staying at Collingwood, but rival clubs think we can get him. However, despite Bobby Hill's unwavering desire to suit up in the stripes, Sam Edmund, and this is on Trade Radio this morning, he doubled down on this, confirming why he's doubling down on this and his availability to other clubs. Now, this was all reported on Channel 7's Instagram account last night. Bobby Hill responding with black and white emojis or black and white dots. He has reported clown emojis on other, Instagram pages commenting on this, particularly Tony Shaw's comments on 3AW. Bobby Hill responding with clown emoji symbols and whatnot. So leave it at that. In regards to Sam Edmund's comments on Trade Radio, he said he, being Bobby Hill, posted a reply on Instagram last night to our agenda setter's story surrounding his future. He just put black and white emoji, 2 circles. I think he might have gone the clown emoji first, but later deleted it. As far as Bobby is concerned, he is 110% committed to Collingwood. He has already started training. His management say they haven't spoken to any rival clubs that are, as far as Bobby is concerned. He is committed and wanting to stay at Collingwood, trying to make it work and work through it. This is a difficult one. Multiple rival clubs yesterday told me, and that's being Sam Edmund being told, that they'd been given an indication by Collingwood or someone at the club that the Pies would be open to a deal. Officially, Collingwood has denied this, but being Sam Edmund here again, there is a chance he's been told by someone who might have been speaking out of school, apparently, that was acknowledged in some way, someone not authorised to speak on it, but this happens at football clubs, whether it be board members, football department members, influential people connected to the club, presidents as well. So, how it's come to be, I don't pretend to know, but I can tell you as absolute fact that 3 clubs I've spoken to in recent days, and I did my best to sit on this for as long as I could, say that they've been given the green light, being that Bobby Hill could be open for trade. One of them described this as a bit of a fishing expedition. If you really want this guy, then Collingwood would be open to it. Formally and officially, they say no, being Collingwood. And the last comment here, and again, this is not a parting shot, this is actually more in support of Collingwood here. Sam Edmund finishing up on this saying, I do find it hard to believe that they could potentially lose Brody Mihocek, Jamie Elliott, and then sanction a trade for Bobby Hill. I don't see a world where, even with Bobby's problems, that they would allow that. And I'll also chime in on that as well. Jamie Elliott, 60 goals, Brody Mihocek, 36 goals, Bobby Hill, 20 goals. 3 of our top 4 leading goal scorers this year, and not all leave the club at once. 96 goals between Mihocek and Elliott. That's 30% of our goals. You add in Bobby Hill's 20 goals. That's nearly 38% of our goals this year. And they're all going to leave in one full swoop. I find that hard to believe. And I call bullshit on this. And I'm not going to call that Sam Edmund per se. I think he reports the news and whatnot pretty good on SEN radio. But I do think SEN radio can lean towards being Carlton radio. I'm not a fan of it. I'm not a fan of the bias and whatnot, but that's just my opinion of it. And I will call this out as well if it leans towards Collingwood. And it does lean towards Collingwood in regards to just linking players to Collingwood that we have no business chasing or just not even being linked to in the first place. I think this is just being talked about now to generate clicks for Collingwood before the official trade period starts. As I've said in my videos recently, I don't think we're going to be a major player in this upcoming trade period. I think it's going to be bring in Jack Buller, possibly Stephen May, which I might do a video on Stephen May individually or on him himself only in the coming days or maybe next week and whatnot. There will be updates on that. Brody Mihocek, Jamie Elliott via free agency, Mason Cox, Tom Mitchell being told to look elsewhere as well. There's not a lot to really look on here for Collingwood, unless there's a major player like Zach Merritt or possibly Petrarca that are somehow linked to Collingwood last minute that we're unaware of. But that's all I watch this space. Again, I think this Bobby Hill stuff is just bullshit. I think it's just being linked to Collingwood to generate clicks and try and generate some excitement in this trade period. Now, if Collingwood are fishing Bobby Hill around behind his back, that's not cool. It's unethical, it's unprofessional, and I will call out the club on this if it does go to that route. But I doubt it's the case. I think Bobby Hill will stay at Collingwood at least. It's too early to say he'll see out his full contract, his 4-year extension, but we'll figure it out. It's all I watch this space. Jamie Elliott, that remains 50-50. Brody Mihocek, I think, will all but leave Collingwood to go to Melbourne. I think they'll be official in the next 48, 72 hours. If it's not Friday, October 1st, probably October 4th, Monday. I'm not too sure if free agency rumours kick off during the weekend, but we'll find out. But just in other news as well, 2 significant rule changes in the AFL going forward. The sub rule, officially gone. Thank goodness. Started off as a medical sub or concussion sub 2021, turned into a medical sub 2022, then just a general sub 2023 onwards. Not a fan of it now. I was initially a fan of it with the concussion rule, but medical substitute as well, but just a general sub rule. Not a fan of it. Wasn't a fan of it from 2011 to 2015. Not a fan of it as it turns out now. It also means for Craig McRae, if he plays the kids next year, they have to play full games now. My little concern is our development under Craig McRae. Nick Dacos, an A grader, obviously, but we haven't really developed anyone else. We've had Nick Long have a breakout year this year, but guys like Ed Allen, Ben McRae, who got delisted, but Will Parker in and out of the side, Ryan Steele in and out of the side, Brief McInnes was in and out of the side, Joe Richards was in and out of the side, he's gone, Ollie Henry's gone, Jack Ginnivan in and out of the side, he's gone. He was mainly the sub in 2023, but you get the hint here. Just playing these youngsters as a sub or subbing them out, just not giving them a full time to develop full games into them and or play full games and try and have breakout moments and whatnot. This hopefully gives Craig McRae the license to hopefully play the kids. Hopefully it's 5 on the bench as well. If it's 5 on the bench, even better. Despite there being an interchange cap as well, rotation policy and whatnot, still at 75. Might be a bit of issues there, but hopefully Craig McRae plays the kids still, or for next year at least, and gives them full games. And the other rule that's going to be implemented next year, and this is going to be a bit of a controversial one early on for the traditionalists and whatnot, the bounce, officially gone.
Oh, the game's gone, isn't it? The game's gone.
The game's gone. The game's gone.
The game's gone.
Game's gone.
Where is it?
Where is it? Where is it?
It's gone. Game's gone.
Game's gone.
It was in our hands.
But then, he disappeared.
That in itself just shows how far gone the game has gone.
The game's gone. So
Just trying to figure out where.
The game's gone.
the game's gone.
He's gone.
And the game's gone.
Where is it gone?
Game is gone. Game is absolutely gone.
But where? Where though? Where's it gone?
Where's it gone, Merce?
What does this mean for Mason Cox? This will benefit the taller rucks, the guys that don't use their knees, or the big body rucks as well, who get the height, the hit outs to advantage, the reach as well. Mason Cox, I think, will benefit from this. He does get bowled over a bit, but that's Mason Cox, lean pole and whatnot. But his height will be of advantage, of good use. So with this rule change, does this mean we keep Mason Cox for 1 more year? We'll find out. Maybe clubs inquire about Mason Cox all of a sudden, given this rule change. We'll find out. But I hope Mason Cox stays. I think Tom Mitchell will find his 4th club. I don't know who that's going to be. Mihocek to leave to go to Melbourne. I think that's a given. Jamie Elliott, I'm hoping he stays. I think that's a genuine 50-50. Check out my evolution video on Jamie Elliott. That's more of a tribute. Hopefully he stays after watching that video. And Bobby Hill surely stays at Collingwood. But I'll say this. If Bobby Hill leaves, if Collingwood's doing something behind his back that he's unaware of, then I'll call it out. I'll call it out for what it is. Bullshit. I think it's bullshit now, given the media's reporting on Bobby Hill rumours and being linked to other clubs, not even being officially tied to other clubs, just clubs have inquired or Collingwood's giving the indication and whatnot. I don't think it's the case. I'm waffling on. It's my lunch break. I'll edit this video and upload it tonight. I'll leave you guys all to it. Hoping you guys have had a good week so far. Please be well. Please be safe. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Up the pies.
Up the pies!